Morning, welcome to Yoga for Athletes. Hope you're all feeling well. So I promised a bit of a gentle session this morning. A few people suffering from lower back pain, perhaps it's from sitting down a little bit more than they would their usual. Some people saying they've got sore hips, perhaps doing a little bit more running, different activities that we're not normally doing. So let's keep it nice and easy this morning, nice and relaxed, and see if we can sort some of them problems out. So we're going to start on our backs today. So we're going to lie down flat on the back. Just going to move my mat back a couple of feet. So lay down. I'm just going to bring one knee up to our chest. Take our hands round just under our knee and just pull the leg back up towards the chest. We'll hold here for about 30 seconds. Swap over. Take my feet flat on the mat. We're going to do some gentle bridges. We're going to work with our breath. Make sure our hands are flat down on the mat, shoulders are on the mat, feet are about shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're just going to push our hips up into the air. Inhale back down. Exhale. As we push up into the bridge position. Nice easy bridge, we're not trying to do anything too drastic. Inhale on the way down, exhale as you push your hips up in the air. Couple more. And this time as we come back down, send your one leg back onto the mat, and again take both our hands round the opposite knee, and we're just going to pull it a little bit further up this time. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our hand, we're going to cup it around the side of our leg, and we're just going to let that knee fall out to the side. So I'm not really pulling it down, but I'm just letting this natural tension that's created by me holding onto the knee gently force it towards the mat. You might find your knee gets all the way to the floor, you find you might be higher up here, it doesn't matter, wherever you get to is fine. As long as you can feel the stretch, it's okay. Then we'll bring the knee back up where it was, bring the other hand over the kneecap as well. Just see if you can just pull it a little bit further up towards your chest this time. Then we'll swap over and go the other way. So to begin with, it's half Apanasana position, both hands over the kneecap, just gently pulling it. Then your hand is cupping around the outside of the knee and just let it fall away to the side naturally. Not pulling, forcing it, just letting it open up on its own. Both hands back on the top of the knee. We'll just see if we can pull it a little bit closer to the chest this time. And just like we did before, we're going to go into some bridges, working with our breath. This time we're going to see if we can just increase the range of motion a little bit. So the way that we're going to do that is by bringing our shoulders, when we go into the bridge, a little bit closer to our heels. So we're going to inhale, and as we exhale we're going to push our hips up in the air. I'm pushing my hands back into the mat, and this time I'm just going to walk my shoulders a little bit closer to my heels, so we can just increase range of motion. I'm exhaling as the hips go up, inhaling down. Let's do 5 more. Last one. Let your hips drop to the mat. Extend both your legs. And this time we're going to keep our legs straight. Take your hands behind the back of your leg, and we're just going to lie back. So we're going to do the same thing that we did in the Apanasana position. We're going to let the leg fall out to the side. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to come round the inside of the leg, cup in the back of the knee, and I'm just going to let my leg fall to the side. Some of you might get all the way to the mat. Some of you might be like me, quite a distance away. It doesn't matter. Just keep hold of it, let gravity, let the force of this hand here pulling the leg up, just gently stretch out the inside of the leg. Then we'll come back up to the middle, and again we'll take both hands round the back of the leg, lean back, and we'll stay in this position for 30 seconds before we swap over. Gently let this leg fall to the mat, then we'll go straight into the other side. So we're going to bring the leg up when we can, take our hands behind the back of the leg, and then just lean back, shoulders on the mat. Hand goes to the inside of the knee, and then just like we did before, we're going to let the leg just fall to the outside, keeping hold of it, keeping our shoulders on the mat, not pulling it down to the mat, not forcing it. I'm just letting it get to the point where it can't go any further really, and it's just the weight of your leg that's just forcing it back towards the mat. Bring your leg back to the middle, both hands to the back of your leg. Make sure we're laying all the way back onto the mat, shoulders back, and we'll just hold this position again for about 30 seconds. Slowly bring your leg back to the mat, and we're going to go back into our bridge. So feet flat on the floor, bring your heels towards your buttocks, hands flat on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, drive your hips up if you want to. Look your shoulders forwards. Inhale. Back to the mat. Sorry, exhale, back to the mat. Inhale. Get confused now. Exhale, up. Inhale, back to the mat. Exhale. Send your hips up. Inhale. Back down. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Slowly bring yourself back to the mat. And then this time we'll bring both knees up to your chest. We'll stay in Apanasana for a minute. What I want you to do here is just gently rock left and right. Nice massage on your lower back. And what I want you to do is to tuck your chin up to your chest, make yourself into a ball, and just do some rocks forwards and backwards. And if you can, on the next rock, bring yourself all the way up to a seated position. And then we're going to turn around and go into box and do some work from there. So, first thing we're going to do is just work on our neck. So, box position, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and we're just going to look to the side and hold. Then look to the other way and hold. We're going to do some cat-cows, so we're going to work with our breath. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck your chin, curve the spine. Inhale, look forward, and this time as you exhale, push your sit bones back onto your heels, send your head to the mat, send your hands back to your feet, and we'll take 30 seconds, 45 seconds in child's position. Back up to box. Inhale, send our shoulders to the mat, and as we exhale we're going to twist and reach up. Inhale back down, exhale as we come up. Two more. Last one. And then we'll swap sides. So inhale, send your shoulder to the mat. Exhale, twist. Reach up and stretch. Inhale, shoulder to the mat. Exhale, twist. 3 more. Last one, exhale up. And back to box position. Engage your toes. So my toes are on the mat now. Can't quite see whether you can see the bottom of the mat there, but my toes are engaged. And all I'm going to do, I'm just going to lift my knees off the mat, only about 1 inch, and we're going to stay here for about 1 minute. Release your knees, release your toes. We're just going to sit back, sit down on your heels. In this position here, just going to roll our shoulders forwards, backwards, and we'll go back into box. And we're going to go into downward dog. So again, engage your toes, take your hands slightly in front of your shoulders. Inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to send our sit bones right up to the ceiling, sending our chest towards our thighs, our heels gently towards the mat. We're going to hold here for about 1 minute. And then we're going to let ourselves drop forward, sending our hips to the mat, release our toes, and we'll go into cobra position. to go back onto our backs. Straight into Apanasana, just like we did before. Both knees up towards your chest. Just let one foot drop back to the mat, foot's flat on the mat. Bring the other foot across the top of your leg, and then we're either going to grab our shin or we're going to grab the back of our leg. And again, just like we did before, we're just going to let our shoulders drop back to the mat. So you should be feeling this in your glute, or perhaps on the side of the leg slightly. Release the leg, take your hands out to the side and let the foot drop to the floor. And if it feels okay, we'll look in the opposite direction. And we'll swap everything over, so bring foot to the mat, bring the other foot up onto your leg here, and then we're going to reach through, grab your shin if you can, or perhaps the back of your leg may be easier, and then we just lean back. You should feel that stretch in the glute. Release, keep this foot where it is, take your hands out to the side, hands are flat down onto the floor, and then just let that foot fall to the mat, and if you want to, we can look in the opposite direction. And bring your knees back up to the normal position, and then we're going to just finish off the session by going back into Apanasana. We'll hold it for a little bit longer this time. Really relaxing position to be in. So we'll call it day there. As promised, a nice relaxing recovery session this morning. Get the impression a lot of you have been doing a lot of running. If your body's not used to running, you're going to be feeling a lot of aches and pains. You need to build it up slowly. You might want to do this session when you come back from your run, particularly if you are feeling a lot of tension in your lower back or in your hips. So just think, if you're changing your routine, you can't go straight into doing long distances or perhaps even training every day. You need to be, one, building up your distances and times slowly, but also varying from day to day. You can't do a long run every single day, so change your timings, change your distances, make sure you're doing other strength and conditioning, make sure you're doing your yoga as well. See you next time.